Okay, everybody, so this will be the first Q&A for the more personal level Q&A requests. The first question was, what are some of JJ's quirks and antics? Well, that list could just seem to go on forever with JJ, but let me just tell you a few things about JJ so it might make a little bit more sense about his personality. He's very arrogant type of horse, very cocky. If he was a kid in high school, he would for sure be the jock. That is exactly what his attitude is like. That's how he is. Some of his quirks, let's see. And before I even go on about them, let me tell you, I'm the type of person that I don't put up with the horse's BS. I don't play their little games. I want them to respect me, respectful of myself, my space, other people. I want them to be well behaved. I don't want them to be these rude, obnoxious, pain in the butt horses. So, when I list these off, you're going to be thinking, well, geez, she must be a horrible trainer because her horse does everything she doesn't like. Well, like I said, it's JJ. He's a little ADD, a little ADHD. He's sometimes a real jerk with the macho man attitude. But anyway, back onto the quirks. Let's see. He doesn't like to be alone. He has to have a buddy with him when he's hauled, which I am perfectly okay with. He can sometimes appear to be an alligator when you feed him, but really we've done everything we can, and it's stayed this way for almost 10 years now, so it's gonna stay there for another 10 probably. He doesn't like horses coming at him. So if you're in a warm-up arena, you better have your seat because you never know if he's gonna either try to be brave and pin his ears or if he is gonna have a complete jump around idiotic meltdown. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see, he doesn't. Oh, you can't leave him in a fully enclosed stall. They either have to be the half doors or we have to rig up something. And we finally just broke down and made our own little gate panels so we can haul them and just set them up easily with no hassle. And he's a happy camper. He's torn apart a few stalls, just having a complete meltdown all night long, all day long. He doesn't settle down if he can't see out and see other horses. Some people would say, oh, just lock him in a stall and let him get over it. Well, that's one thing he has done his entire life. Same with the buddy thing. He can't be alone. He's been that way since the day we weaned him, and so I don't think you're going to change it. It's just part of who he is. For those of you that don't know, JJ used to be quite the little bronc. Yeah, he used to have a streak where he would have to be worn down before you ran him. He would have to be lathered in sweat before you dare send him to that first barrel. Because either around the first barrel or going around the second barrel, he normally would pull a move out of his butt and start bucking. So he had to get tired. I'm glad he has grown out of that. Some days I wonder, because at some races, like the early spring races, he will be a complete jerk in the warm-up arena, just jumping and whinnying and full of himself. And it still makes me wonder in the back of my mind, okay, is he going to bust a move when we are running, or is he going to be cordial and keep himself contained? Because, yeah. Oh yes, what are some, he has more. Oh, he's a big jerk on the ground. You can't, I've done all the groundwork. I have tuned on this horse, thumped on him. That stays in his mind about a day, and then he goes back to leading you around. So he knows that, because normally I like a horse either at my shoulder or behind my shoulder. And so I let him get about, I usually stand at his shoulder when we're walking. And that's as far as I normally let him go. And he knows that, and so that's usually where he stays. But he is rather pushy. He does get in trouble often on the ground for it. That's why he wears a thinner rope nose knotted halter. It's because he is a jerk on the ground, and anybody who knows me knows that I want to throttle him sometimes. But they say that the best horses have quirks. And from what I've seen and read and everything else, some of the top athlete horses do indeed have some quirks. So I don't feel so awkward knowing that my beast is a monster. But if he goes and runs how he runs, then I am perfectly okay with putting up with his quirks. I am not into breaking his spirit for me to have the perfect acting little pony. So yeah, those are some of JJ's quirks and antics. Like I said, it goes against everything I like in a horse, but it's JJ, so I will put up with his quirks and his antics and his hollering when his buddy's taken away and his jumping and farting sideways when a horse is coming at him the wrong way. So it's JJ, I love him. And if you see me in person, you often see those little quirks come out. So bye guys, I hope this video answered your question. I'm having a lot of fun reading these questions, so please keep them coming. They're fun. Bye guys.